here guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You got to get the ball.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Drop. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray eluding the pressure right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. A first down carry here for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here with Blanche. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 27, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen looking left sideline. It's complete. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And now it's Rosen looking. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Dunn just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Going deep for Diggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Check three.
A final shot before half from Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Kern. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
It's typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Middle.
Here's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them to lead. He'll have a first down past the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down, it's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called. Realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to Johnson again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicated. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 9.
and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,